Welcome to Lesson 4 in the NOS 230 Cyber Safety series. Today we focus on one of the most critical aspects of cybersecurity, the processes of detecting incidents, responding effectively, and recovering operations efficiently. This lesson emphasizes the tools, strategies, and best practices necessary to build a resilient infrastructure in Windows Server environments. We'll cover how to configure and analyze logs, implement centralized monitoring with SIEMs, respond to threats with forensic accuracy, and ensure recovery using tested backups and policies. These skills are not optional. They're foundational to maintaining continuity, protecting sensitive data, and minimizing disruption in the face of evolving cyber threats. By the end of this lesson, you'll be equipped with practical skills to secure server environments through monitoring and recovery techniques. We will explore how to configure audit and security logging policies that ensure system activity is recorded for both real-time and historical analysis. You'll learn how to implement log forwarding, integrate with SIEM tools for centralized detection, and use native Windows Server tools like Defender to proactively secure endpoints. Additionally, we will guide you through creating reliable backup and restoration policies and using incident response frameworks to analyze events and prevent recurrence. Each objective prepares you to respond to threats swiftly and recover operations without guesswork or downtime. Before you dive into the technical content, pause for a moment to evaluate what you already know about incident monitoring and response. Reflect on previous experiences. Have you ever reviewed logs in Event Viewer? Have you thought through what you would do in the first 10 minutes after discovering a server compromise? Take note of your current understanding by making two lists. One for best practices you're already confident in, and one for areas that feel unfamiliar or uncertain. This self-assessment will help you focus on what you need most from the lesson and give you a benchmark for measuring your growth by the end. Monitoring and recovery are critical because they turn unpredictable chaos into manageable risk. Cyber attacks and failures often go unnoticed, not because attackers are highly sophisticated, but because organizations lack proper visibility into their systems. Continuous logging and auditing help you identify anomalies early, while recovery planning ensures minimal downtime when something does go wrong. Without these capabilities, incidents can linger undetected for months, causing immense data loss, reputational damage, and compliance violations. The ability to detect threats early and recover quickly from disruptions is what defines an organization's true cybersecurity maturity. Implementing audit policies gives your organization the ability to monitor and track the behavior of systems, services, and users. These policies determine what is logged and how that information is used for security, compliance, and troubleshooting. Key activities like logon events, file access, permission changes, and policy updates should be logged to create a trail of evidence for investigations or forensic analysis. Having a clear, prioritized audit policy in place enhances visibility, improves detection capabilities, and forms the bedrock of any meaningful incident response plan. It ensures that critical events don't go unnoticed and provides the foundation for data-driven decision-making during and after security incidents. Advanced audit policies offer a deeper level of control and visibility compared to basic logging. With subcategory auditing enabled, administrators can track highly specific activities like privilege use, object access, and policy changes, allowing them to detect suspicious or unauthorized behavior with pinpoint accuracy. Using audit groups for clarity keeps logs organized by function, such as logon events or account management, making analysis much easier. To maintain the integrity of audit data, configure access controls and retention policies that prevent tampering or premature deletion. These advanced settings make it possible to fine-tune your auditing practices and extract meaningful insights from event data. Windows Event Forwarding centralizes log collection from multiple servers into one manageable location, which streamlines monitoring and threat analysis. Instead of manually reviewing each system, logs are automatically sent to a collector server where patterns and anomalies become easier to identify. Filters can be applied to limit noise and focus only on relevant events, such as failed logins, privilege changes, or suspicious process activity. To maintain confidentiality and integrity during transfer, data should be secured using HTTPS or Kerberos. WEF allows for scalable, efficient log aggregation, particularly in large environments where visibility across systems is vital. Integrating logs into a SIEM, security information and event management, platform like Microsoft Sentinel or Splunk transforms raw data into actionable intelligence. These systems correlate log entries across devices, detect patterns, and alert security teams when unusual behavior or policy violations occur. SIEM tools also generate dashboards, trend analysis, and audit reports that help organizations understand the security landscape over time. By defining alert thresholds, organizations can prioritize critical events and streamline incident response. Ultimately, SIEM integration boosts the ability to proactively defend systems and supports long-term security and compliance efforts. Windows Defender provides built-in antivirus and endpoint protection tailored to the Windows Server environment, combining simplicity with strong security. Enabling real-time protection helps detect malware and suspicious behavior as it happens, and cloud-based threat intelligence expands detection capabilities through Microsoft's global database. It's important to configure exceptions for trusted services to maintain performance on critical systems. When optimized, Defender serves as a powerful, low-maintenance solution that guards against both known and emerging threats. It acts as your first line of defense, especially when layered with other monitoring and response tools. Microsoft Defender for Endpoint offers enterprise-grade threat protection using behavioral analysis, threat intelligence, and real-time telemetry. Instead of relying solely on signature-based detection, it looks for indicators of compromise such as suspicious network traffic, unauthorized privilege escalation, or lateral movement. Attack surface reduction rules can proactively block risky behaviors before they turn into breaches. Integration with threat analytics enables teams to investigate incidents with more context and insight. By providing both protection and investigation tools, Defender for Endpoint empowers security teams to detect, respond to, and prevent advanced threats with greater speed and accuracy. Effective backup policies are essential for recovery and continuity. Administrators should use tools like Windows Server Backup or third-party solutions to protect critical assets including system state, configurations, and important files. Backups should run on a regular automated schedule to ensure that the latest data is always recoverable in case of disaster. Just as important, restore procedures must be tested routinely to confirm functionality and detect any flaws in the backup process. A backup that isn't verified is a liability, not a safety net. Solid backup strategies reduce data loss and support fast, controlled recovery from a wide range of disruptions. Volume Shadow Copy Service, VSS, enables systems to take point-in-time snapshots of files, even while they are in use, allowing users and administrators to recover previous file versions quickly. It offers a lightweight alternative to full restores and is especially useful for undoing accidental deletions or recovering from ransomware attacks. End users can even restore files themselves, which reduces support workload and downtime. Administrators should monitor storage usage carefully to avoid exhausting disk space, as VSS snapshots can accumulate rapidly. When configured properly, VSS provides a fast and effective recovery option that complements traditional backup systems. An effective incident response plan outlines how to manage specific threat scenarios like ransomware, insider misuse, or hardware failure. Organizations should develop playbooks with step-by-step instructions and assign roles and responsibilities in advance to avoid confusion during real incidents. Tabletop exercises and simulations help test the effectiveness of these plans by exposing gaps in communication, access, or procedures. The goal is to move from reactive to proactive, ensuring that teams can respond with precision and speed. preparation transforms incident response from panic-driven improvisation into a coordinated strategic defense that minimizes damage and accelerates recovery. Logs are the forensic backbone of any investigation, offering a timeline of user behavior, system actions, and application events. In the wake of a security incident, these records are essential for identifying how a breach occurred, which systems were affected, and what data may have been compromised. Logs can reveal brute force attacks, unauthorized privilege changes, lateral movement, and even insider threats when analyzed correctly. Maintaining detailed, tamper-proof logs allows organizations to reconstruct events accurately, respond intelligently, and provide evidence for legal, regulatory, or disciplinary actions. Without them, critical context is lost. A strong recovery mindset emphasizes preparation over reaction and resilience over panic. This means planning for worst-case scenarios such as total system outages, data breaches, or natural disasters, and ensuring that backups, failover systems, and documentation are in place. Critical systems and dependencies should be identified and prioritized in the recovery process to minimize business disruption. Backups must be stored off-site or in the cloud, encrypted and regularly tested. Finally, recovery procedures should be clearly documented and rehearsed. When the worst happens, those who have prepared thoroughly will recover faster, suffer less loss, and maintain user trust. Automation is a force multiplier in cybersecurity operations. By using Defender rules and custom SIEM alerts, organizations can automatically identify anomalies such as login failures, file tampering, or unexpected process behavior. Automated responses like account lockouts or service restarts can contain threats immediately, reducing the need for manual intervention and minimizing dwell time. Automating the correlation of logs across systems also provides broader context, enabling earlier detection and faster action. These mechanisms improve security coverage while allowing security teams to focus on higher-level analysis and strategy. Let's consider a real-world example. A financial organization using Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, integrated with Splunk. When multiple failed logins are followed by one successful login from a different country, the CM flags this behavior and initiates an automated response. The account is locked, the endpoint is quarantined, and a PowerShell script captures forensic data like running processes and registry changes. This automated workflow drastically reduces detection to response time and prevents potential fraud or data leakage. Such implementations illustrate the real value of intelligent automation in detecting and containing cyber threats before they escalate. Retaining logs for an appropriate duration is crucial for meeting regulatory requirements, supporting forensic investigations, and ensuring transparency. Standards like HIPAA, PCI-DSS, and SOX mandate specific retention periods, and organizations should align their policies accordingly. Using WORM, write once, read many, or immutable storage helps preserve the integrity of logs by preventing tampering or deletion. It's also essential to maintain documentation of all log sources, access controls, and retention schedules to ensure accountability. Proper log retention isn't just a technical requirement. It's a legal and operational necessity that safeguards an organization's ability to respond to audits or legal disputes. Post-incident reviews are not optional. They're an essential part of continuous improvement in cybersecurity. Every significant incident offers a learning opportunity that should be used to refine detection methods, improve response procedures, and update training materials. Structured post-mortems help identify where gaps exist in systems, policies, or team communication. Sharing these insights across departments fosters a culture of transparency and resilience. Documentation and updated response playbooks ensure that the lessons from today's incident lead to better handling of tomorrow's threats. The goal isn't to prevent every incident, but to respond better every time. This lesson reinforced that successful cybersecurity in Windows Server environments depends on proactive monitoring, efficient detection, and well-practiced recovery procedures. By implementing audit policies and integrating logs into SIAM platforms, administrators gain real-time visibility into potential threats. Defender solutions offer endpoint protection, while structured backup and recovery plans ensure minimal data loss during disruption. Post-incident reviews allow organizations to refine their approach and reduce risk. The key message is this: strong monitoring isn't just about watching, it's about preparing, responding, and recovering with precision and confidence. Now that you've completed the lesson, revisit your self-assessment from the beginning. Have your questions been answered? Do you feel more confident in your ability to detect, respond to, and recover from incidents in a Windows Server environment? Reflecting on your learning helps reinforce key concepts and ensures you're ready to apply them in real-world settings. Incident readiness isn't a static skill. It requires ongoing learning and adaptation. As threats evolve, so should your strategies, and this lesson provides the foundation for that continuous growth. Congratulations, you have completed NOS 230 Cyber Safety Lesson number 4. This is the final lesson in this series. Reflect on all you learned from all 4 lessons and how you can apply them to your daily life to enhance cyber safety for you and others.